This is Sarah Francis, who has studied at Kodaikanal International School for over 6 years as a student and has gotten through to University of London to study fashion. And so, Sarah, can you tell us why were you interested in studying fashion?
So actually, my interest towards fashion started when I was at a very young age, and but it took me a while to realize that this is what I want to pursue to do in the future. And so in grade 11, when like the whole COVID thing happened, we were all at lockdown. I basically I chose to do fashion, and I researched about like what I should do, and what are the requirements and stuff. And so I basically just once I decided I want to do fashion, I kind of researched upon the different horizons in fashion, like the different areas. And I kind of realized that I was pretty like clueless, because it's actually a wide variety of stuff in fashion. So I chose to apply for the foundation year in University of Arts London, and in the University London College of Fashion. So they kind of provide this foundation courses. So we kind of get an idea of what we want to do, where they explain like about fashion designing, fashion media, fashion marketing. So three courses are kind of explained in this 1 year. And after I finish my 10-month foundation course, I have like an undergraduation like seat in London College of Fashion. So yeah, and while I was researching, I realized that I had to do a portfolio. And especially when you're doing something related to design or art, you have to show a portfolio, and your portfolio is basically what defines you. And it's not your grades, or it's not your personal statement, it's your portfolio. And it's basically a book, or like it's just basically something that shows who you are. It can be in the format of a book, a website, a Google slide presentation. So yeah, and you have to show like at least 25 to 30 projects. And if they think you're qualified, they call you for an interview, and then they'll tell you if you are in or out.
Great. And so, Sarah, could you tell us how you applied to other colleges? What was the other research you did and how you prepared?
So actually, this is the fundamental, as I mentioned earlier, this is what the fundamental needs of a university. And you have like a portfolio is a must. Like if you're applying for like design, fashion, a portfolio is 100% needed. And like every other university I applied to, I sent a portfolio to them. They'll like email you asking for a portfolio, and then I have to send it to them. And everything has the same selection process. Once a portfolio is sent, they have an interview, and if you do well in the interview, then you're in. So it's like a 3-step process. And also your grades, it has to be like average. Like you can't obviously be a bad student in school. You've got to be like a pretty decent student in school. And anyways, it's your portfolio what that really matters. So yeah.
Great. And so, what do you feel were the advantages of studying in an IB school like KIS?
Actually, I think studying in an IB school, firstly, like the different criterias of IB, when we're learning something, is actually you kind of you put it in every situation that you learn. And for me, where it came to help was my interview, where I was like in my interview, I was very confident. I was open-minded. I used critical thinking. Like these are all like skills that IB trains us, and I think that that really helped me. And also with our reflections, and like in my portfolio I had to write a few things, and I think that the fact that we reflect and we write on like anything that we've learned, I think that IB genuinely really helps. And IB is also world recognized, sort of, it's a program, world recognized program. And I think that's definitely, you stand out because it's a very vigorous program and it's really hard. So when you can take that sort of pressure, they show that you'll be ready for university. And like a course like fashion, like the misinterpretation is that it's very simple, but it's actually very difficult to do it. And I think IB really prepares you for that stress, the pressure, and yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for taking your time and congratulations on getting through and good luck.
Thank you.
All right.